Good evening. Edwin S. Simon reporting. Canada, known for ages as a polite and clean country. Think of your children. Mayonnaise on everything. Winter, 11 months of the year.
Hi, Karen Luke here. Today I'm going to talk about how I found 10 things shocking when I moved back to Canada in 2004. I'd been living in the UK since 1996 and I hadn't been back for 8 years. There were quite a few shocks to my system when I went back to Canada after all that time. The reason we moved back is because I happened to get a contract and we wanted to buy a house. I was shocked to learn that even though I had already owned a house and had credit cards and such in Canada before I left, the fact that I owned a house in the UK and had good credit rating here, I had 0 credit rating. I was as if I had come out of outer space or something. Luckily, I had a good financial advisor there who found me one bank that gave me one mortgage opportunity. If it wasn't for that, I would not have been able to buy the house. I also found that everything in Canada was so expensive. Canada does have a high taxation rate, there's no doubt. They've got good health care, they have benefits for people that need them. I was not expecting cars to be twice as expensive, car insurance. I think the biggest shocker was phone time. Oh my God, that was so expensive. It still is. I think Canada is the most expensive phone rates that you can get. Also found food really, really pricey.
Oh, next step is to fold in the cheese.
I was surprised by that because I think that Canada grows a lot of its own food.
What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean?
He folds it in.
I wasn't expecting it to be so expensive.
Do you fold it in half like a piece of paper and drop it in the pot, or what do you do?
David, I cannot show you everything.
Okay.
I just felt I didn't have as much money left over at the end of the month that I had when I was in the UK. I forgot how harsh the weather elements are on just about everything. I moved to Ottawa, Ontario, which is where I'm from. I was well aware that in the summers it can go up to plus 40.
Oh my God.
In the winters it can go to minus 40.
Oh my God.
But with those kinds of temperatures, it's inevitable. Your cars are going to go through quite a hardship. Your houses, your skin.
My God.
Everything just needs more maintenance to protect them against those elements.
What my beauty regimen?
One thing I found shocking were all the places I could go to for breakfast.
I'm a traveling spirit, I've seen many shores, from the West Pacific to the island of Kenya.
You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Breakfast places are aplenty.
I know you asked for a small, but I swapped it for a large.
That made me so happy. I'm a definite breakfast person, and it is one of the things I do really miss about the UK. Yeah, you get breakfasts here, but
trust me, I'm a girl.
Yeah, but you're Canadian.
it was also a shocker to be reminded of just how trusting Canadians are in general.
Here in Toronto, a city of millions, people just didn't lock their doors.
You ever leave your doors unlocked at home? Yeah.
Even your backyards, which often are very large, they may not have a fence around it, but people have barbecues and garden furniture like we did with no fences around, and they were left intact. Now, it's not to say there isn't crime. It's definitely crime. But generally speaking, Canadians are very honest and trustworthy people. I remember there's one unique feature as well, which is how you get your newspaper at the corner. You put the money in the slot and you lift up the door, and there's the stack of newspapers. But you only take one, you don't take the whole stack. I'm not really sure that that would work in the UK.
I'm dodgy, I'm a geezer, I will nick anything.
I don't think it would. I had forgotten about basements. That was a shocker to me. I actually lived in a bungalow with my family, and we had a full basement, which is doubling the house size. Not used to that in the UK. We don't have basements here. It meant the washer and dryer could be out of the way, and the kids could play without disturbing everybody, so that was really great.
It's just a hole.
Because I was going to Canada now with children, which I hadn't had before when I lived there, I was shocked how many things there were for children to do. We lived just down the street, a 5-minute walk from a big leisure center that had a swimming pool and a full ice rink. In the summertime, we would bike every weekend. In the wintertime, we skied and skated. There were just so many activities.
So many activities!
We lived in Ottawa, near the Rideau Canal, and I was fortunate enough that during the winter, I was able to skate to work. It was always a great memory that when I skated home, we would skate around for about an hour or so, and then we'd end our time on the ice with a hot chocolate sitting on one of the park benches there. Canada is highly, highly regulated.
My friend in Canada who got married, they had to do their vows twice, once in French.
They speak French there too? God, that place is a mess.
Everything needs accreditation or a license.
Canadians are always dreaming up a lot of ways to ruin our lives.
Permission, bureaucracy is alive and well in Canada.
The metric system, for the love of God. Celsius.
It kind of gets you down a little bit sometimes.
Neil Young.
In Ontario, you have the LCBO, the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, and the beer store, creatively named. That's the only place that you can buy alcohol. It's totally government regulated. There are a few other provinces that are also 100% government regulated when it comes to the sale of alcohol. Quebec is the exception.
We're from America. We don't speak French.
You can buy alcohol in corner stores and grocery stores, which is very handy because I lived in Ottawa, which is right on the border of Quebec. Best of both worlds. Of course, this regulation actually came to help Canada in 2008, while the rest of the world, especially the US and the UK, were experiencing huge financial losses.
Canadian dollar here is called a loonie, and this $2 coin, a toonie. True story.
Maybe that's why I had such a difficult time getting a mortgage.
Been ripping on Canada since Justin Bieber was knee-high to a snowblower.
I suppose you gotta take the good with the bad, right?
To Santa, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You better eat your greens, otherwise you won't presents next year.
My 2 little Welsh children completely lost their British accents. They were completely Canadianized. When we came back to the UK, they had very strong Canadian accents, which they still have today. That was a bit sad for me because I thought it was absolutely adorable the way they used to speak. But when they were in Canada, they also became fluent in French.
American journalist quarantined in Canada because of COVID-19, Jean-Fred.
So I guess that's a bit of a trade-off, isn't it?
Merci for having moi.
Thanks so much for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.